Hello, hello. Make sure stuff is. How y'all doing? 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 Did I get the right mic? Happy Saturday. Hope y'all having a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Hope everything is going good and copacetic. Hopefully y'all can hear me clearly. I don't know which mic I set up. Um, Let me wait for y'all to come in before I begin to speak. I don't want to speak to myself today. I don't like speaking to myself. I don't think it's fun. Well, sometimes it is actually. Sometimes some of your best conversations, but not today. Today, I want to speak to you guys on 10 of the worst people to date. These are the people that you don't, or you want to refuse, or you want to pay attention to before you actually begin to date these folks. All right. Miss Sapphire, how are you doing? How are you doing? Let me know you are here. Let me know you are here. Let me know you are here. Because if you don't tell me you are here, I ain't going to keep talking. All right. So let me know you are here first. Miss Sapphire, can you hear me closely? Hello from Houston. How are you doing? Is it Wynette? Greetings. Happy Saturday. I don't know if y'all can hear me clearly. Or am I muffled or something? I don't know if it's I'm talking in this mic. Okay, you can hear me carefully. Okay. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey Dina, how are you doing? Hello from Dallas. Kimberly Woods, how are you doing? Good evening. Good evening. You got it. Okay. Thank you. Sound good. Okay, good. Good, good. Good. So I was doing this dating series about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I didn't finish the dating series. I took a break from the dating series. I went every night live at 9 p.m. And I want to continue tonight by speaking about 10 of the worst people to date, to begin to date. I don't think some of us have been out the game for so long. Some of us have got married, removed ourselves from the market. Hey, Rosalind, we have removed ourselves from the market. Some people, they got married, they got a relationship. Um, well, thank you, Wynette. Thank you. I appreciate it. And so when you come back in the game, you have no idea what to do. You feel lost, you feel confused, you feel like you don't know what the hell is going on, who is good, who is not good. So I'm going to list about 10 things, 10 characteristics of the people, or 10 people that you don't want to date. Now, some people might say, well, that's everyone. It's not everyone. He's going to be very specific. There's a lot of people who don't fit this description. All right, but there's a lot of people who do. Some people are still growing into that person. Some people are still growing to their full potential. Some people are just right now not growing. Some people are just living life. Some people are just wild and free. All right. So these are what you pay attention to. Okay. If you pay attention to these things, then you will know not to waste your time. Because sometimes you are wasting your time. Some people ain't gonna never go nowhere with you. Some ain't gonna never date you and take you seriously. Some won't respect you. Some just want someone else. Some want you to be someone else. Some just don't like you. All right. So I want to talk about 10 characteristics, 10 people that you don't want to date just by the basic understanding. You are ready for this? You are here? You are here tonight? We good? Thank you, Wynette. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I ain't even started yet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Medina, how you doing? Happy Saturday. Thank you, Wynette. So I'm guessing that we're ready, right? I ain't gonna stay too long. I'm gonna be about 30 minutes, less than an hour for sure. Um, because I don't want to stay online for too long. So these are 10 people to stay away from. Okay, let's go. Number one, since you are here, we ready. Number one, um, just got okay from a gig manager. Okay, okay, okay. I hear you. All right, the number one, first person not today is someone who's looking for love. Someone who's looking for love. Make sure you get your pen and paper out. Somebody who is looking for love. Now, I know a lot of people always, I'm looking for love. I'm looking for love. Let me tell you this. Somebody who's looking for love. Listen, if you have $20 in your pocket, you won't look for $20, right? If you have $20 in your pocket, you will not look for $20. If you have love, you won't look for love. Give me a second. If you have love, you won't look for love. The people who are looking for love is the people who don't have love. So when you don't have love and you are looking for love, you're not looking for love actually. You are looking for validation. Sometimes you're looking for attention. Because what when we say we're looking for love, when somebody said that they are looking for love, please be aware that's something that's very scary. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't look right. It makes no sense. A person does not look for what they already have. You can only experience love on the inside. So if you are looking for love, that means it's not on the inside. Okay. Hey, Eva. If love is not on the inside, you can't find it. So if you're looking for it, it's because they don't have it. They expect you to give it to them. They expect you to be their source of love. If people expect you to be their source of love, there's going to be an issue because that is not your place. That is not your business. That is not what you do. God is the source of love. The universe is the source of love, not humans. So when people say, I am looking for love, please be aware. It's a red flag. That's number one. Okay. Number two, this is where it gets interesting. If you know that you are hurt and if you know that you are not healed, do not, do not, do not, I repeat, if you know that you are hurt still, hurt really bad, I'm talking about depressed, I'm talking about very high anxiety, sad, and it's heavy in your spirit, do not date somebody who is drawn to you in that energy. Please, let me say it again. If you know that you are hurt, if you know that you are heavily depressed, if you know that you are not healed at this moment, now do not date somebody who is drawn to you because a lot of times they are drawn to you because you are weak. You're in a weak state. You're in an injured state, and a lot of times only predators will be drawn to you in that state. Let me explain. When you know that you are hurt, when you can feel that you have no love, no peace, no joy, no happiness, I want you to understand the only ones who are drawn to you in that state is predators. Understand somebody who is completely healed, somebody who is completely conscious and aware is not drawn to someone who needs healing that much. The people who are predators, narcissists, evil are the ones who is drawn to that energy. Not saying that you are a bad person, but I'm saying the energy is easy to manipulate. You are easy to be taken advantage of. You are easy to be abused. You are easy to be, forced to do things that you don't want to do. So please, if you know that you are in that state of hurt, leave people alone. Don't date those ones who are drawn to you. Because some people will only be drawn to you when they know for a fact you can't handle yourself. When they know for a fact that you can't protect yourself. When they know for a fact that you have no kind of power. That's when they are drawn to you. And let me tell you right now, it is not good. Now, does that mean that people who like you generally in that state, are bad people? No, it doesn't mean that. Some people would actually love you, but I'm saying to protect yourself, you leave people alone when you're in that state. You want to get what I'm saying? You are kind of quiet. You are still there? You are there? Can you hear me? You are there commenting? You are kind of quiet. But what's up? What's up? What's up? Let me know you are there still. That's number two. Okay, still there. Good, good, good. Thank you. Just making sure. Number three, the third person that you don't want to date is a person who doesn't trust anyone. I think this is one of the biggest things. A person who doesn't trust anyone, you're going to spend your time, you're going to spend your entire years when you're with this person. You're going to spend the entire time trying to prove to this person that you are able, you are trustable, you are trusting. You're going to have to prove to them on a regular basis, and that gets very draining. All right. Hey, Miss Jackson, how are you doing? Good to see you. Denise. I'm thinking that's you, right? So, somebody who doesn't trust, don't mess with somebody who doesn't trust. Okay, please. That's a waste of time. Somebody who doesn't trust will bring you chaos. They will make everything be about you. You can't do nothing. You can't go nowhere. You can't be free. You can't be happy. You can't be smiling. If they don't trust you, they give you hell. So leave people. See, when people talk about all this stuff about when people talk about all this stuff right here. Hey, Rosalind, when folks talking about, I have trust issues, leave them people alone. Leave them people alone. People who have trust issues, leave them folks alone. Them folks ain't for you. Them folks need to heal before the date. See, like people don't want to heal before the date, and that's the problem. That's the problem that we are all facing. If you know that you ain't healed and you're ready to date, heal first. And then date second. Or know that you are healing and then you can date. A selfish person, definitely. Never date a selfish person. But sometimes that selfish person don't show up until later on, later on in the relationship when when you really see how selfish they are. But date a selfish person, that's rough. That's gonna bring you hell. It's all about them. I mean, that's something that you don't want to do ever. I mean, being friends. I mean, even being friends with a selfish person is something that you don't want. Having relations or relationships or friendships, even with your family, if they are selfish, that's something that you put a boundary on because them people don't care about you. They only care about their self gratification. The number three one, person who never, is it three or four? Am I on three or two? Three, right? Number three, check this out. Never date someone. Now, you might say that this is obvious. You might say this is obvious. Well, that's obvious. Never date someone in a relationship. No, I know. But what do you mean? Never date someone who's already in a relationship because you can't date somebody in a relationship. Now, here's the thing about this tricky one. When a person is in a relationship already, their energy is different. It's a lot smoother. It's not forceful. It's not anxious. It's more calm. Whatever happens, happen. They're cool with it because they know that they can't have you. Hey, Jamisha, they know that they can't have you. They can't take you to the ends of the world. They can't travel with you. They ain't trying to have you. If you come, you come. If you go, you go. They don't care because they already have someone. So a lot of times, this is why people are drawn to this kind of people who are already in relationship because the energy is different. It's welcoming. Hey, Mia, how you doing? Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you, Mia. Good to see you. I hope you're having a beautiful day too. But yeah, people in relationship is the coolest people to be with, is the easiest folks to be with, but it's the biggest challenge too. And I think that's what pushes us to be with people in relationships, to date people, because people will come to you and tell you all these things, right? They're gonna tell you all these things. AP Jones, they're gonna tell you all these things, but me and my partner don't want, we're together for the kids, and I'm not happy, and they're not happy, and we're gonna be broken up soon. Hey, SLT, so it's not real, and they're gonna not be forceful. They ain't gonna try hard. They're gonna put in just the minimum, and when they put in the minimum, you're gonna try harder naturally, because sometimes when somebody is doing the bare minimum, the other person tries harder. They push harder, and the other, they put in the minimum only because they really don't really care whether you bite the bait or not. They don't really care if you stay or not. They really don't care because they already have someone, and that is the coolest person. Now, somebody who's actually single, a lot of times you don't want the person because they are trying. You think that they're desperate. You think that they become clingy. This person who's in a relationship, they don't really want to see you every day. They don't want to talk to you all the time. And it's challenging for you. But I'm telling you right now, do not date people in relationship. I don't care how bad they say it is. I don't care how bad they talk about their relationship. They talk about their partner. I don't care what they say is going to happen tomorrow. I don't care if they already have the divorce paper in. I don't care if they're already talking about divorce. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Don't date a person in a relationship. Understand this right here. A person who is actually in a relationship is not looking for somebody who's for real. They're looking for somebody who's a side thing, somebody who don't fit that wholeness. Somebody who's not going to be able, somebody who they won't connect to. Somebody in a relationship also compartmentalize people. Their brain is on, you only allow this part of their brain, just a little bit part of their life. So they only keep you in this little part of their life. So as soon as you say, you know what, one thing that they're going to do is this. One thing about people in relationships, when you have an argument, they're gone. They don't want to talk to you. Yeah, I don't feel that argument. I'm gone. I don't argue with people. When you bring up something that they're doing, they're ready to walk away. You know what? Every little thing, they walk away. Because they already have someone. You are just filling a slot or a spot for temporary. Relaxing your shoulders. Good, good, good. Oh, really, Mia? Thank you. I am honored. I am honored. Thank you. I'm glad. Is that umusa? So I'm telling you, don't date people in relationship. Number four, someone who just came out of a relationship. Don't date those people. Some people ain't ready yet. A lot of people ain't ready yet. A lot of folks don't want to be tied up again. A lot of folks ain't ready to date again. When people are coming out of a relationship, they are feeling all this energy. They are feeling all this loneliness. They are feeling all this anger, the resentment. And if you step into place and you distract them from their anger or their misery, after a while, it's just a matter of time while you begin to suffer. It's just if you mess with someone who's just breaking up from a relationship, I'm telling you, it's gonna be pain. It's gonna be suffering because the person ain't ready yet. A person who just leaving a relationship needs time. They need time to figure out what they want. They need time to figure out what they contributed to the relationship or to the breakup. They need time to figure out what's going on with them. They need time. And when you don't give them time, they're gonna get their time sooner or later. But if they get the time while they're with you, it's gonna be pain and suffering. A lot of people, as soon as somebody break up, especially the one that you've been looking at or the one that you've been cheating with, the one that you've been messing with that you hoping that he or she gets divorced with, as soon as they get that divorce paperwork or they break up, you ready to step in. That's the worst time. That is the most vulnerable time. That's the most rebound time. And people don't, it's not healthy. It's very unhealthy. And you're going to suffer. So be careful when it comes to people who are just leaving a relationship. They are angry. Some are angry. Some are miserable. Some are feeling insecure. Some, just feel resentment in their heart. Some feel hatred. And messing with you don't help them. Give people time. All right. Number five. Um, Now, this is someone who's looking for love, someone who's always in their feelings. Someone who's always in their feelings. Someone who's always in their feelings. And I know you're not going to be like, but women are always in their, people who are always in their feelings, I'll leave them alone. How do you know if they had enough time after they had broken up with someone? That's not for you to know if they had enough time, really. That's for them to know. But a lot of times you can tell the way how they talk about their ex. Have you ever heard? And this is one of the numbers. The way how they talk about their partners. Did they feel distant? Somebody who has the anger in their spirit, they're gonna always talk badly or harshly about who they just left. You can tell because the energy won't feel calm. The energy won't feel welcoming. You know what I mean? They will only want to see you at certain times. They will need a lot of space. See, when somebody's just leaving someone, most of the time they need so much space. They need so much time. They need so much. They want to be by themselves all of the time. They don't want to be cooped up in a place just with you. They're ready to explore. So you will know when they are not ready. You see what I'm saying? They will know when they're not ready. They were ready to just leave and go and hang out, and they're ready to just talk. They come at you sideways a lot of times too, because you remind them of their partners. They will tell you still that they have trust issues. Seriously. What's up, Dari? They will tell you that they have trust issues. So just be careful. Just listen to those things because the energy feels off. They will be hesitant. They won't take you to the next step. They won't actually be your man or your woman. They will take it very slow. And which it's not a bad thing, but sometimes that slowness don't go nowhere either. So just be careful. So number 5 or 6 was someone who's in their feelings. Someone who's always in their feelings. A person who's always in their feelings ain't ready. Because a lot of times those people are selfish. It's only about their feelings. Only about their feelings. When somebody's always in their feelings, they're not using logics. They're not using common sense. They're only using their emotions to direct where they go. They're only using their emotions to navigate this journey, and that's a very harsh thing to do. So, somebody who's always in their feelings, no matter what happens, somebody who's always in their feelings is only experiencing life from their past, because feelings is records of the past. So, when somebody's always in their feelings, then they're not healed. They are stuck in the past where everything happening, where chaos is still happening in their minds. So it's always about their feelings. A person's feelings is just stuck. So I would say to not date somebody who's always in their feelings, who's always emotional. They're gonna always need stimulation. They're gonna always need attention, always need this, always need that. You can't say nothing. You can't, you gotta walk on eggshells just to walk around their feelings. You gotta make sure you say the right thing at the right time. You gotta do the precise things at the precise time. It's too much. It is not fair. You can't even be yourself around them because you don't know what's gonna interrupt their feelings or what's gonna make them feel this and feel that. Leave them people alone. That's just too much drama. It's too much. It's too much insecurities. Them feelings, we think a lot of times, when, we could be in our feelings because we are women. Oh, hey, no. Yeah, women are experts in that. And we need to stop. I think children are in their feelings. My daughter is 5 years old, and it's always about how she feels. And I think as we grow older, we should realize that it's not about just how you feel, because sometimes how you feel is not what my intention is. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes how you feel doesn't connect to the intent of the other person, and I think that's selfish. So the person's like, "But that's not what I meant." But I feel like you. I feel cut that stuff out. I want to date somebody who's always in their feelings. That's just a big turnoff. If you're always in your feelings, I think you're still hurt. I think you haven't healed from your trauma. If you're still in your feelings that much, I think that you need to move on and realize you need some therapy. Seriously, I think some therapy is serious needed, because in that feeling, what are you feeling so much for? Why are you always offended? Why are you always feeling sensitive about everything? Do you always something ain't right? And a person who is always in their feelings, shoot, they keep you in hell. Oh man, they, a person who's always in their feelings are the most narcissistic people, because they will control you based with their feelings, their emotions. All they have to do is give an emotion. Look at a child. A child give an emotion. This parents change what they're doing. They change this. Okay, fine, you can eat. Fine, you can have a candy. All they have to do is be in their feelings, because children learn how to manipulate their parents early. And based on their emotions, the child controls his parents or her parents. And I know this from experience. So when you grow up, when you learn that behavior, you grow up to be the same thing in a relationship. Have you ever been going on a date? Or have you ever had someone, or you been with someone, and you was going to go out with your friends, male friends, female friends, and the person that you're with begin to feel like, you can tell their energy change, and you can tell they begin to be angry, and you can tell they're ready to whatever, and you're like, oh, I probably shouldn't go, huh? I probably shouldn't go, and then you feel bad for going because their emotions was off. People learn to manipulate with their emotions, with their feelings, and I think this is something that we need to learn. These type of people never want to go to therapy. I keep my distance from them. Dangerous people. Hello, Paulette. How you doing? Hey, Yasmin. How you doing? Long time to see. Good to see you. I just came in unlike the thank you, Yasmin. Some people in their feelings are very they're some of the biggest narcissists. It sounds bad, but they control people with their feelings. A lot of people are controlling without know. A lot of folks are controlling now, just using their feelings. Hey, Nez, don't date people who say this. This is me, and this is how you met me. People who, this is how you met me. Listen, here's the thing about dating, right? A friend like that. She drained you, right? People who say this is how you met me. Listen, you haven't changed. Like you haven't grown. You haven't evolved. Nothing. Like you the same way. Like you haven't like left up. Pete, listen, I don't. The thing about dating someone, the thing about relationship, the thing about life is this: don't get so attached to anyone in this world that when it's time to walk away, you can't. Talking about, well, we've been together for 6 months, we've been dating for 10 months, I can't leave. Stop that stuff. Hey, Tiff, cut that stuff out. See, if we learn how to be completely independent, and I ain't talking about financially, I'm talking about in a way that yes, I can like you, yes, I can love you, yes, I can want you. But when I understand that there is nothing happening in the future, when I get to a point when I know that there's nothing in the future for us, when we are not compatible, when this don't make sense, I can walk away with still loving you, still wanting you, still liking you, but never looking back. We got to get to that emotional intelligence that we talk about. That is emotional intelligence. We say emotional intelligence is, know your emotions, learn to. If you understand that emotions are there regardless, some never leave us, but we know when they are talking to us. This crap about this is just who I am. This is how you met me. If somebody keep doing that to you and they keep hurting you and you keep, when I'm already attached to you, I'm already with you, you need to learn emotional intelligence. That means, again, I can love you. I can want you. I can like you. I can miss you. But I know this shit ain't gonna work. No, that comes with age, in my opinion. Man, it comes with understanding a lot of times. Hey, Mary, how are you doing? Thank you, thank you. So I'm saying, don't date people who always claim this is how you met me, because them it's been 10 years. You haven't grown in 10 years. You haven't aged mentally. You see what I'm saying? Like you haven't. You don't see what you're doing to me. Hey, resilient. And I think that's the problem. Many of us get stuck when we can't leave. So we get people power. Listen, we have to understand this one thing, man. For being with you is a reward. But if you're not doing the right things, why would I reward you with my presence? If you're not doing the things that, if you're not doing the right things, why would I reward you with my presence? See, you have to understand that your presence is your reward. Your presence means a lot. And I think we just let people just do it and do it because you don't appreciate or understand your own presence. Your presence should be their reward. If you do this, if you are respectful, just the basic, if you are respectful, if you're honest, if you're peaceful, you see what I'm saying? If you honest, if you peaceful, if you respectful, then I will honor you with my presence. But if you are not, I have to remove my presence. And when you learn to do that, it's not about how you feel or your emotions. It's about understanding that I must separate myself. And I think many of us we don't know how to do that because we don't want to do it because we have no discipline. Hey Lisa, we have no discipline. A matter of fact, don't date people with no discipline. I think that's number 7 or 8. I don't know what number I'm on, so I'll stop saying number. Don't date people with no discipline, no self-discipline. That's just chaos. And if you are listening to me right now, if you're listening to me right now, hey, Girl Wake Up Podcast, if you're hearing my voice and you have no discipline, begin to get disciplined. Begin to be disciplined. Don't date. I would not date someone with no discipline. I can't do it. Because when you lack discipline, I don't know what you're out there doing. You have no self control. When you have no discipline, you lack self. See, a lot of these dudes and these women that you have been messing with have no discipline. So that's why they're easy to give themselves away. Easily out there just flighty, easily just out there acting the fool, easily just behaving all this crap, easy. And you know that they have no discipline. So you have to always wonder what they're doing. You have to always question where are you going? What are you doing? You question everything they do because you know they like discipline. Don't date people who don't have discipline. Discipline builds character. The lack of discipline, man, there's lots of character. We have to learn that. And you can tell how somebody has discipline. You can tell by looking at their lifestyle. Look at their lifestyle. He's to jump them back, says for real. Look at their lifestyle. What are they doing? Where are they going? Pitiful guys, I date. What's another feeling I can choose to feel that is healthier? You don't have to feel pity for guys that you date. Let me tell you this. You ain't got to feel pity for anybody. That pity don't help people. Remember, pity is not a positive emotion. It doesn't help people. Me feeling pity for you makes you do worse. Seriously. Me understand this. When somebody is already, like for instance, if you call me and say, if my family member call me and say, hey, guess what? Somebody is sick. And I begin to have anxiety and fear. I'm sending them that fear. It doesn't help them. It makes them more sick. It makes them more weaker. It removes energy. So you having pity for someone doesn't help them. People are showing you that they are not ready. And instead, you are seeing it, you understand it, and you say, oh, I feel sorry for you. Let me date you anyways. It makes no sense. That means you are walking in that danger area. You are walking in that place where you know that there's danger waiting to happen. And therefore, whatever you get, you got to take it. Whatever you get, you got to take it. Because if you're walking into a place where there's a caution tape saying, don't enter, do not enter, and you say, oh, oh, but it's a nice place. Place is nice. It's better. You're gonna suffer. Man, the building will collapse right in there with you. People who don't have discipline, leave them alone. Discipline is discipline is number one thing, man. Somebody who's disciplined, I'm telling you, you ain't got to chase them. You ain't got to not trust them. You ain't got to worry about what they're doing. You know their lifestyle. You know their habits. You know you can see it in their actions, in their finances. You can see it in their body type. You feel pity for a guy. I should take that time to walk away. Yes. You can't be with somebody in a romantic relationship where you feel pity. Pity and romance don't match. It's two different frequency. Pity is like a not qualify. I feel sorry for you. Why would you be with somebody that you feel sorry for? It doesn't match because after a while, that sorry builds. It begins to build resentment. Because when you feel sorry for somebody, understand after a while, when they ain't fixing their shit, you begin to build resentment. You begin to feel bad and feel angry because you give them a chance. And I know I shouldn't have because you wasn't there and I still gave you a chance. I shouldn't have. Oh my, I'm so stupid. Oh my God. Oh my God. So pity, leave pity alone. If you see pity, that it means you should be friends and say, hey, I can help you. But if you can be the type of friend, don't jump into a relationship because again, when there's a doctor and patient, if they have any type of relationship in there, any type of sexual relationship, it's prison time. So you might want to make sure that you're not having intimacy with somebody that you have pity for or that you are helping. It is not right. That's why you can't mess with your clients as a doctor. Let somebody else feel pity for them. Go. I'm telling you. I mean, you listen. You can say, "Oh, hey, I can help you." Hey, Saint, how you doing? How you doing? You can say, I can help you, but I can't date you. But if you know that you're going to end up doing something stupid, leave them alone. Wish them a very happy time. The next number. Don't date people who speak badly about their exes. Don't date someone who speaks badly, only badly about their exes. That never ends well. It's just a matter of time when you leave that they're going to be talking the same thing about you. I have seen many people do this. I have seen many people. Oh man, I have seen people do this, and it works every single time. They meet a guy. The guy just leave a relationship. The way they speak about their partner or the person that they are just leaving to the new person is like the old person cheated and they were bad and they were bad mothers and they never gave them this, they never respected them. And now the new person that they met is hating their ex. Hating their ex now. Never met their ex, but you can't stand her already. You're already picking up for him. You're already even telling his story like it's your story, telling all your friends, everybody, because you thought that you know both sides. And then when you find out that when he leaves you, the same thing happens to you, and you say, "Oh my God, that's what you did to me the first time. I thought you." That's when you know. Listen, when people talk only badly about their ex, don't leave them alone. The same people that you want to mess with, the same folks that you want to mess with. When he was training, I overheard his conversation with his friend, no charity work. Like, yeah, I'm telling you. Listen, if I'm dating a woman and all she talk, and listen, if I'm dating a woman and all she talk badly about, he's a punk and he's a jackass, and oh my God, he was so stupid. Oh, but that's what you was with. So you stayed with that for 5 years. What are you? Because I think we don't realize that when you're talking bad about your ex, I'm hearing more about you. Well, listen, when you're just running your mouth negatively about your ex, people are looking at your character. Because, well, so why did you tell me again? Why did you stay? Tell me again wait, tell me again why did you choose him? Wait, tell me again why did you get pregnant for him? Wait, tell me again why did you have 3 kids for him? When did you know? I'm looking at your character now. Because a lot of us, let's go to the next one. Don't date someone who don't take accountability for their actions. Don't date people who lacks accountability for their actions, for their life. When you look at their life, it's not my fault. That chick, that bee, that dude, that this. Never date someone who don't take accountability for their behaviors. And you can tell. You can tell the ones who don't. You can tell by listening to their conversations, by their excuses. Accountability is a problem because when it comes to a family or a household, accountability, if he or she don't take accountability for their actions, man, you're gonna be the one who's always wrong. It's gonna always be you. You're the one who have to end up apologizing. You're the one who will have to end up going to sleep angry. You're the one who's never gonna be satisfied with nothing that's going on because when a person don't take accountability for their actions, man, Lord, that's one of the worst experiences. Hey Miranda, how you doing? Kirk, I dated a man who called me all day, every day, then ghosted me for 10 hours on Saturday, then acted like nothing. 10 hours? That's not ghosted you. I mean, he was busy. 10 hours? Ghosted you for 10 hours? He had a funny issue. Maybe he was just busy. Maybe he was doing his thing. Not if it was 10 days or 3 days. It's different. But if you dated a man, how long were you dating him? 2 weeks? A week? He's just dating. It's going great, Miranda. Good to see you. Welcome. He wouldn't answer my maybe. See. Listen, that could be anything. 3 months, 10 hours. One thing about dating, right? Give people their space. And if you call one time, if you call people one time and they don't answer, what are you calling them for again? They'll call you back. Listen, if you call people one time and they ain't called you back, why you call them again and again and again? Don't do that. Those people are annoying. People don't answer sometimes. You can't do that. For 10 hours, it took me like 2, 3, 4 days. You didn't hear from him. And then bam, he showed up like People need space, man. People need time apart. People need time to stop talking. They don't talk for a couple hours. It's okay. Maybe you want to ask though. And in general, yes, it could be red flag. Yes, it can look like he was cheating, but you know, drop him for 10 hours. Lord, listen, if you keep doing this every time somebody do something that you don't understand, you all won't keep nobody. I'm telling you all, if you are ready to just drop people just because one thing that you all don't like, you all won't keep nobody because you have to understand people, nobody comes 100% the way how you want them to come. Nobody does. You don't come 100% like how you want or he wants you to come. So don't expect nobody comes 100%. If you are so quick to drop people because of one thing, you all will never keep somebody. It doesn't work like that. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. Social media, because the truth is nobody is coming exactly how you want. Nobody's coming 100% to fit you. This is why we have to learn how to connect to our inner self to understand who we are dealing with. Because some actions don't mean what you think they mean. Some behaviors or some action or random action doesn't mean what you think it means all the time. It really doesn't. I personally like to be by myself, and I leave for hours. It doesn't mean I'm doing anything. It doesn't mean a damn thing. So everything don't really mean everything. So I'm just saying, if you are ready to drop people so quickly because of one thing, man, we will never be in relationships. We will never be happy. We will never be married. We will never have a family. Listen, we going crazy. For real. Maybe he was sick. Maybe he just didn't feel like talking. Some people don't feel like talking, but sometimes I don't like that. Feel like talking. So I'm just saying, just be careful. Just be careful. I'm not saying that you're right or wrong. I'm not saying that he was doing good or bad. I'm just saying, be careful because you know what I'm saying? Busy with work, band rehearsal, rest, self-care. I mean, yeah, be observant, be patient observant. Red flags can be a good thing. If you talk to them about it and they adjust the behavior then that's bothering you, then you know that you care. Yes, yeah, definitely. Facts. You know, one person to stay away from too, person whose words and their actions don't align. And you can tell people, see, don't date somebody who make plans with you and break the plans. And you ain't got to wait for long to realize this. You don't have to stay for months and months and months to see this. When somebody say, listen, I'm gonna pick you up at 9, be there at 9. When somebody say, I'm gonna take you here at 7 a.m., that's what you're gonna do. It means what somebody says what they're gonna do. If you're already in the beginning of a relationship or a dating and somebody already, their words don't align with their behaviors, leave them alone. Leave them alone. It's not about communication and you're not communicating and he lacks communication. Leave people alone who speaks and don't act. Because everybody who could speak, everybody wants to speak words explains what somebody want to be, their intentions, but the action says what they are. So we gotta be careful. People whose words and their actions don't align, and listen, all you have to do is observe. Gotta have trust facts. You attract bad stuff when you think too much about it. He showed up on FaceTime with a ring on his wedding finger when he finally called me that day. But he was kissing all on the phone and talking like usual. Like the ring wanted, like ring wanted. What's up with that? That sounds a little, I don't know. That sounds a little bit extra. Now you bring the ring into the conversation, that changes that changes because men don't wear rings like that. What about men who don't take you out on dates? Listen, if a man don't take you out in public, leave them alone. Straight up. If a man don't take you out on dates, leave him alone. Because a man wants to show you. See, when a man meets a woman that he desires, he want to show you off. He want to show the world that this is mine. He want to see how you act in public. He want to take you out to see and feel your energy in public. If a man don't take you out in public, he never want to go on a date, never want to go out, especially in the beginning stages, leave the man alone. That man ain't for you. You wasting your time. That's straight up. Because a lot of times, now, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I'll be honest with you all. I'm being a little transparent. Can I be honest with you all for a second? Without you are judging me? And if you are, I mean, don't get me wrong. Feel free to judge me. I don't mind. No offense. But one thing I know, hey Samina, how you doing? One thing I know is a man who don't want to take you out in public. Cause I've been that man before. I've been that man. Hey, nah, let me just come over to the house, Let me just come to the house. But let me, you want to come to my house. But can we go out? Nah, I don't want to go. What are you gonna go for? I mean, so much people and ain't shit out there anyways, man. You know I don't go out. You know I don't leave my house. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. If a man don't take you out on dates, listen, if you meet the man's mom, I don't get listen, you know, meeting somebody's mom is not that serious. Meeting somebody's mom ain't that serious. No, I think it's serious because that's what you are being told. These days it's not. These days everybody meets the mom. Every friend meets the mom. All the friends meet. Hey, this by the way, hey mom, this my girl. My mom already know. Mom already know her son ain't shit. You think this mother's see cement something. Please. Now read two different ways. If you met somebody's mom, but yet they don't take you out ever on a date, no, that's that right there. That's an issue. Seriously, that's an issue. That's a red flag. That means his mom know he ain't shit, but he knows that if you met his mom in a private setting, then you might think that he is serious. But when he doesn't take you out, no. Mm-mm. I'm telling you, a man who actually likes you, and you know what though, Miranda, even if he's a home body, that comes later on. See, the home body comes later on. In the beginning stages, there's no such thing as a home body. In the beginning stages, there's no such thing as a home body. We are hanging out a couple times. I mean, we can chill at home too. But I want to take you out. I want to see you interact. I want to see how you talk to people. I want to see how you dress. I want to see how you doll up. I want to see how you look. I want to see the type of clothes you wear. I want to see that. I'm curious to see that. I want to see how you look outside the house. You come into the house looking rough. I want to see you. I want to see the way how you walk in your heels or whatever you walking in. Now later on, when we stop, when we comfortable, hey, listen, let's stay at the house, man. I mean, yeah, what's to do? Because now we have built trust. Now I know there's nobody out there. I know there's nobody else looking for you. I know that you're not hiding me. Because I'm telling you, I know I was one of those dudes too. Be testing her. Yeah. I mean, it's possible, but I don't know what they're using. I think I don't know. Maybe that's them new age dudes from back in the days. I mean, from like this generation. I think this generation is different. I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on. Every woman should date herself before she dates a man. Tips me to his friends and family too, but then there's the ring. Yeah. Yeah. Those rings are dangerous. Mom knows about the girlfriend and the wife. Hey, sometimes, man. Shoot. How do you treat waitress? Yeah, and waiters. We're not worried about being used. Money is just money is money. But yeah. But listen, man. I want to. If a man just don't, if a man ain't taking you out on a date and you've been talking for months and months, and you are live in the same area and he don't take you out, I don't know that one. No, be very watchful. He updated his Facebook status to in a relationship. I told him that doesn't mean anything to people. The Facebook stuff. I mean, My Facebook don't say anything about relationship. None of my stuff don't say anything about relationship. That's not so social media. So, do you really care that social media is that serious, man? That we have to put in a relationship, relationship with such and such? Come on, it's social media. Nobody care. I'm not like people on social media who wants your man or your woman don't really give a damn if whoever you with. It doesn't make a difference. It makes you more attractive. You have to be careful with this. It makes you more attractive. Yeah, it's social media. I don't want to care. Taking this social media stuff too serious. Because it's men are private. Women, why do you want the world? Like, why do you want social media? People that you don't even know. Social media is folks that you don't even know. Folks that you don't see. Folks that don't have no interest in you. Folks that don't care about you. Why do we care so much about them? You see what I'm saying? Hey, honey dip. We care so much about them. It's women who care about that kind of stuff. I don't know why. Social media stuff, man. Please, listen. Just instead of wondering that's going on. You know what though? I mean, you know what though, Miranda? You're right. I just ask him. Ask him. See what he says. Ask him. Are you married? Very selfish. Listen to his mom. He's very selfish. Listen to his mom. His mom knows him. His mom knows him. Listen to his mom. If your mom is telling you that he's too selfish, listen to his mom. Somebody who is not to date. Somebody who's looking for the person to have all these characteristics that they don't. Let me say that. If I'm looking for a woman to have all these characteristics that I don't have, a woman who is financially able, a woman who is this, a woman who is in shape, a woman who is that, and yet I'm out here looking like, what's the egg, Humpty Dumpty, broke, living in my car. Do you see what I'm saying? Watch those people carefully because those people they are entitled. They are literally entitled. That's what they are, entitled to your stuff. Because especially those cute ones. I'm handsome, I'm cute, I'm pretty, I'm beautiful. I deserve this. I don't have to be all these things that I look for. But I have the right to look for whatever I want to look for. Be very watchful. Yeah, be very watchful. People who want their partners to be this and they refuse to be it. Be very careful. Because a lot of times it don't end well. Those people are very entitled. They are they are some users. So be careful. Unfortunately, these days, that's what you find on social media. That's what that's what you find now. People who are, when you're looking at, listen, when you're on social media, hey, oh, Lisa, when you're on social media, all you hear is, I want a man or a woman to do this for me and do that for me, and you're going to be able to do this. But they never say what they're going to do. Everyone thinks they are, yeah, yeah, you're really lying. It's a 10. Everyone is a 10. These days, all you hear on social media, you don't hear people say what I will do for you, but you hear what they expect from their partners. If he can't do this, if he can't do that, if she can't do this, what are you doing? What are you doing? They never say what they're doing. Well, I remember this lady said once to me a long time ago. I want my man to have, he have to have financially stable. He have to have a good income, a good career, a good job. He has to be fit. He has to be. And I'm like, so what do you do? Well, I'm a good woman. Shit, excuse me. That's it, huh? I am a good woman. I cook. I clean. I say I'm a good woman too because I cook and clean. I must be a good woman too because I can cook and clean for myself. I can wash my own dishes. I must be a great. I thought from your example, great woman. You know what I mean? I should ask the question. Am I a woman? I'm like, dude, what you doing? I don't understand. I'm trying to learn myself. And fall asleep easily for weeks on end, but you are the one laying awake, staring at the ceiling, upset over this, the other to do with the yeah. Yeah, you're right. Some people just don't care, man. Some people just don't care. A woman on Facebook messaged me and told me she was also engaged. Well, the prayer closet, you seem like you have the answers already. You see, a woman on Facebook messaged you and told you she was engaged to him. He told me he hadn't called her. Said, listen, it seems like you already know the answers. It seems like you already have all the evidence that you need. And yet you're still asking. Why? Okay, so let me ask you a question. You saw him with a ring. Somebody told you that they was engaged to him. And all this stuff. What are you really asking? What are you really asking? Because you already have all the evidence that you need. Are you just collecting evidence? Or are you doing something with the information that you find out? Are you not doing anything with it? Are you not doing anything with it? Are you not doing anything with it? Are you just collecting red flags and you put them in your pocket? You want to play flag football? Are you throwing their flags at them? Oh, listen, listen, this is not a court of law. Okay? This is not a court of law. This is not a court of law. Let me tell you the problem with you all. You don't need to prove anything. You're not putting nobody in jail. You're not locking them up in jail. What you are doing, you are removing your life from his. Ain't like you happy. Okay, so let me ask you a question, right? Let's put it this way. If I'm with you, if I'm with a woman, over all these things, I'm not happy. I'm not at peace. I'm not happy with her. I'm anxious. I'm never in a moment. I don't feel loved. I feel like she's a liar, but I can't prove anything. You think I should stay or go? So do you think just because I can't prove anything or he is convincing, you think that that means it changed how I feel? It changed how my anxiety is? It changed how I don't trust them? It changed what my voice is telling me? It changed what my discernment saying? It changes what my intuition is telling me? It changed my evidence? It doesn't change anything. Why do you all do this? This is not a court of law. You don't need to put them in prison. All you need to do is to learn that somebody is not for you, and you go because all the evidence that you need is within you. All the evidence that you need is within you. You're not feeling free. You're not feeling happy. You're not feeling safe. You're not feeling trust. Then go. I don't care how good he explains himself. I don't care how good he speaks. I don't care how convincing he is. Difference it makes. You are not happy. You are not at peace. That's all you need. Deuces. You're seeing all these questionable things. Deuces. Seriously, deuces. Literally, deuces. She was so loving outside of Madison, man. I'm looking for someone to cater to me after I have worked hard all my life, someone to meet me halfway. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I think sometimes people get caught up in the idea of a person, and so the reality of that person is explained, and so the reality of that person is explained to them. I'm telling you, people looking for what others can do for them physically instead of looking for the spiritual, emotional. For real, SLT, a lot of times, man, a lot of times, I want a person who gonna do this and do that, but you ain't doing. I'm good looking. I am. I give good sex. A woman told me once too. She told me straight up. I give good sex. What, lady? A lot of people give good sex. As a matter of fact, it's not good sex. A man is gonna orgasm whether the sex is even good or not. It's not in the same way. So you giving good sex? What's that mean? Come on, man. Like seriously. I do things that you never felt before. I don't want that. Because the things I never felt, I don't want to feel them. The things I never did, I don't want to do them. 'Cause I don't know how far you're going, but I don't run far. You know what I mean? So that's what you bring in? Want that? You can keep that. No. You keep that. So the anything about anyone is to ask. Just ask. It amazes me how people can see each other face during orgasm, but can't ask questions. Lord have mercy. Miranda, you went there. You went there. You're right, though. We have to ask questions. I had some notes tick I had written down. Dang it, I didn't. What? One of the questions that you need to ask somebody. One of the very most important questions. What do you want from me? Seriously. Yes, and that's for real. Hey, Sean. One of the greatest questions to ask somebody that you're dating. What do you want from me? Right. You might just and listen, when you ask that question, there's some questions to ask. With that you are dating somebody for 2, 3 months. What do you want from me? And it's not exactly what they say, but it's how they say it. Because they have never thought about it. So if they have thought about it before, because you know exactly what you want instantly. Because if I'm dating you, you know exactly what you know exactly what you want. Especially you can it's you right now, right? For you all on here, if I ask you this question, what do you want from me? You will tell me what you want from me. But if I can't, well, man, shoot, man, come on, man. I mean, you put me on the spot. You know what I mean? Like, man, come on, man. I mean, why are you asking me that though? Like, look, after that, whatever comes after that, don't take it personal. Don't take it serious. It's serious. That means now they are making stuff up as they go. Ask the question and see how they respond. See their body language. Don't listen for the specific answer, especially if they can't answer. But a person who actually wants you will tell you straight up, listen, I want to make you my lady. I want to make you my man. I want to be with you. But the ones, because listen, I ain't gonna, when a person is not authentic, it's very hard to answer the question. That question is a very hard question to answer when somebody don't really want you. Because now whatever you're looking there on the spot and they know you're looking and they know that you're listening. So they can't, it's hard to ask a question. They expect from you. I'm telling you, what do you want from me? Let's see what happens. You might get disappointed. So if you don't want to be disappointed because you're not sure, don't ask. So be careful. Another question. Where do you see us in the next where do you see you in the next 5 years? Where do you see you in the next? If you've been dating somebody for 6 months to a year, perfect time. Not somebody who you've been dating for 2 months. Somebody 6 months to a year. Where do you see yourself? Don't put you into it. Don't put you into it. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? 5 years. Now I know things happen and I know things come up and I know people can't tell you what they're gonna do. But somebody who's actually interested in you a lot of times is gonna say, hey, well, I see us. I see you and I see me. I see us. Us. They begin to talk French. You see what I'm saying? They begin to talk French. We're gonna, we can, us. But we have to understand this. When you hear the answer, yeah, I think I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna do this. I get a little selfish there. We're talking for a whole 7, 8 months, a year, and I'm not even. There's no we. Listen to those answers, and don't lie to yourself either. For real, don't lie to yourself. You had 6 men propose to you. What are you having 6 months? How long are you dating these men for? And why? And you keep going from dating to dating to dating. Date somebody who's when you meet somebody, question, what are you dating? What's your purpose of dating? Try to ask that question. What is your purpose of dating? This I see where it go with stuff. No. There are some people dating for marriage and some dating just to date. If you know that you want to get married, date somebody who wants to be married. But if you don't want to marry somebody, don't date them. If you don't want to marry somebody, don't date them. Don't waste your time because you're wasting your time. And as a woman, your clock is ticking. Your clock tick, 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 tick. After a while, there's a boom. When there's a boom, you get scared to death. You begin to panic, and now you gotta take whatever you get because you think time is short. Your clock is expired. Your clock is late. Listen, the question that you must ask people on their first, second date. I mean, seriously, hey, what's your purpose of dating? What's your intention of dating? Not just dating me, but dating in general. Some people are just dating to date. But if you are a person who has marriage in their goals in their close future, you want to know, listen, I don't want to waste my time. So if you don't want to get married, then if you don't, leave me alone. I don't care what you like, how much you like them. If somebody's already telling you from the first, second date, I'm not into the marriage stuff and you want to get married, leave them alone. People, why do you get engaged further? You can't change people's mind. You see, a lot of you all think that you can change people's minds, and that's the problem. We are expecting. They can never tell what they're expecting. Just talking about grandkids and family. I don't want to have children, but they came later in life. Are they asking for marriage way soon in the relationship? That's probably what they're doing. That's probably what they're doing. But I'm saying, man, you gotta ask people sometimes, what's your point of dating? I can't change people's mind. Especially women swear you can change people. You swear you can change men's mind. You swear you can build a man up. And, some of y'all women have this very crazy idea. You can change a man's mind, right? African dad told me you can date after you get married. I mean, it worked for many years. It worked for many years back in the old times too. Facts. And it still works now because you can date still after marriage. After marriage, you still getting to know them anyways. I mean, ain't like you know them. The last one was 3 weeks. So it was 3 weeks. Wow. Wow. Wait. Listen, the next question to ask somebody is this. Girl, tell us about the one that got away. What was so special about her? I don't have one that got away. I don't have that. I don't have nobody that got away. Ain't nobody got away from me. Uh, I got who I wanted. I don't. I mean, ain't no ain't nobody got away. See, I don't think that way, right? I don't think like that. I don't have no regrets. I don't have, oh, I wish I had, I should have had, or I wanted this. I don't have those things in my life. I honestly don't. Hey, Kegel, I don't have that type of mindset. So for me, if I don't have it, I don't, I don't need it. I don't miss it because I don't miss people. And that sounds very crazy. I don't miss because there's no need to miss people because we never leave. We're always there. I already had the experience. I had the touch. I had the sexual experiences, the emotional, the physical, the mental. I don't miss anything. It's still there. All I have to do is think about it and bam. But so I don't have one that got away. You know what I mean? I don't suffer like that. That's it's part of suffering, man. That's a part of suffering. You know what I mean? Things is the way it is, and it was the way it was. I don't have those. I don't want to go back anywhere. I don't want to redo anything. You know what I mean? I don't want to try anything again. I don't want to be with nobody else from the past or any. I don't have those, man. I think that's a part of suffering that we choose just to suffer. But make peace with everything, and you see, it ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? For me, anyway. I think I prefer dating and playing it safe until I'm ready to get serious. I understand that, honey. I understand that spending my time finding what I want for once. I get it too. Don't try to change. Either give the option, yeah, which is masculine energy, or you can influence change, which is feminine energy. I like that. I like that. I like that. Everything is temporary. Yeah. When it's when it's done, it's done. Thanks. Um, I only say that as a joke, Kirk. My African dad is protective. I met my husband in high school, and we have been together until today. We are 37. I love it. I love it, man. That's powerful. But no, but Mia, I mean, but it's true. I mean, it was still true because, like, even back in the old days, it was, I have a son, you have a daughter. Your family is good. My family is good. Hey, let's let's marry them tomorrow. You figure this shit out. You have 20, you have 80 years to figure this shit out. Go figure it out. You know what I mean? Figure it out. But I get what you're saying though. You have no regret because you are content with where you are in life. You applied meaning for any mistakes. You applied the lessons, and it got you to where you are now. Facts. Facts. You're right. You're right, Miranda. Everything is temporary. I agree. I don't want my past again. It was good while it lasted. It was great. I had a blast. One of the next questions that you're gonna ask people is this right here. Um, how do you feel about yourself? Except when it's done, it's done. Yeah. Hey Lola, making peace with the pain. Yeah, Stacy, that's the word. How do you feel about yourself? This is a great question to ask somebody while you are dating. Not the first date, second date. Well, first date. How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about yourself? Well, what do you mean? How do you feel about yourself? Like, do you love yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you respect? I mean, well, it's hard because listen to what they are saying, man. Because the way how some, I mean, I know it sounds corny, right? It sounds corny. It sounds really weird. But the way how somebody feels about themselves is what they're gonna give to you. I can't give you what I don't have. I'm sorry. The way I feel about myself, I can't feel more for you than I feel because I can only feel. I can only feel within me. So that feeling that I have for myself is what I give you. What I have for myself is all I can give you. So what do you feel? How do you feel about yourself? See, you are worried about, do you like me? Thank you. You're worried about, do you like, I don't know if you like me. No, no. Do you like yourself is the damn question. Because if you like yourself, liking you is easy. Please do. Please ask the question. Please ask the question. If you like yourself, then, hey, you can like me. Right, Shannon? You be easy. Do you like you? Man, I'm telling you, how do you feel about yourself? I want to know, how do you view yourself? Because you can only view me as how you view you. You treat me as you treat you. You love me as you love you. Listen, and if you don't love you, if you don't treat you kindly, if you don't respect you, man, please. No, ma'am. No, 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 no. We good. I'm not curious. You are be worried about somebody liking you. Do they like themselves? Do they love themselves? Do they respect themselves? Do they have their self? Do they hold themselves, high? Or they just walk on themselves and back talk themselves and disrespect themselves? Because all they're going to do is do that to you. The guy told me that he wants 50-50 and to receive gifts and a woman to buy him things, even if she spends more. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh Lord. I didn't know this was a thing. Hold on. Let me read it again. A guy told me that he wants 50-50 and to receive gifts and a woman to buy him things even if she spends more on him. So I cut him off for that. I didn't know that these was conversations that people have. It's a new age. I'm so happy. I am so happy that I am not anything with y'all. Lord have mercy. This is what y'all been doing. This is what y'all been dealing with. Acts on a day. Oh no. Listen, what is this man? What is he? I'm just curious. How old is he? Is he 25-ish? My God. So here's the thing. Ask your question, Kiona. Be honest with me, okay? Be honest with me. Kiona, are you a very masculine, dominant woman? Are you a very masculine woman? Again, it's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's just, it is what it is. Are you a very, are you a woman who like younger men? Are you masculine? Are you in your masculine a lot more than your feminine? Just curious. Ah, so you are masculine, huh? Okay, well, that's why. That's a lot to do with it. You know, see, ladies, check this out. Man, you know what? Let me come back with this tomorrow because I like men same in age and younger, same in age. And how old are you? Kiwana, if you mind me asking, how old are you? Entrepreneur. Mm. Tristan move. 52 years old man that does this. Listen, let me, you know what? I want to go in this. Let me go on this tomorrow because this will. Can I come up? Can I come back live tomorrow? 43. Okay. Okay. Can I come back live with this tomorrow, man? Because let me take my notes. I'm just taking my notes on what to talk about tomorrow because this is going to be very interesting. I think you all want to hear this. What I what I'm about to say. As a- I- Let me say a little bit right now. See, the women in them who are in their strong masculine will always attract these type of men. Always. That's the men that you attract. These type of men. Seriously, this type of men right here. Um, and the woman. And I want to talk about this tomorrow. Mm, we're gonna have a good conversation. We're gonna talk tomorrow about this one. We're gonna talk about this tomorrow for sure. This is gonna be a good conversation because we're gonna learn about this because I want you all to see how you or what role you have in how you are doing this. Thank you, Wynette. Thank you so much. I can't see me being masculine to the point of making a man's toes curl. No, 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 no. See, masculine don't really mean that. I'll explain tomorrow exactly what I mean because I'm telling you, we attract based on the energy that we give off. We have to understand this because if let me say if for tomorrow. Make sure you all come back tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. EST. Make sure you come back ready to talk about this. Please, let's talk about this. How you attract these type of men. How you attract what and how are you doing this? Why are they drawn to you? Why are these men drawn to you? This type of men. And how to attract the other ones that you want. Okay. So let's come back tomorrow. Y'all gonna be here tomorrow for that? I was called masculine. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, be careful with those things. Be careful with those things. A lot of times we don't see how we or the energy that we put up. If I was in my feminine energy, I would attract a lot of masculine women. So I had to learn how to cut that shit off. It's a teaser. Be here tomorrow. And if you're not here tomorrow, it'll be saved anyways on my channel. So listen, thank you so much. Hey, thank you, Chippy, Flippy. Um, Yeah, that's right. So you all, thank you for coming by. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you all for checking me out. Thank you all for giving me your attention. Thank you all for conversing with me. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for just being here and keeping me company. All right. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow and tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Make sure you here. Oh, Miss Jackson, you're still there. I see. I thought you left already. All right. So you all be blessed. I'll see you guys later. Peace.